it's your shot.
Hawthorne Elementary is an inner-city school in Elkhart, Indiana. Hawthorne receives aid from many sources around the community. However, its most fascinating forms of aid are its mentors.
I think that one of the most important things that we can do as a society in a kid's life is bring those male mentors into a student's life. In my experience with kids of all ages and all ethnic backgrounds, one of the things that's lacking is the male leadership and the male role model.
A number of mentors from the law enforcement field come to Hawthorne to work with students.
What are the roles of a male in the house?
Do all the work, but the moms have to do the dishes.
So you think the girls should do the dishes? You need to come talk to my wife now.
Well, I think the mentoring program is extremely important. We have a lot of children in this community that are in single-parent homes, mostly being raised by female, their mothers, a lot of absentee fathers. Sometimes the mentoring program is the only male role model they'll ever see.
Mentors meet with students on a weekly basis to encourage them in their schoolwork and in their lives.
That's what they are. And you have to go through and figure out the prepositional phrase. You have to pick the preposition first. So we'll get with your teacher and try to find.
And let's face it, some of the reading in 5th and 6th grade, there's some big words, and they're difficult. I've had several parents talk about how pleased they are to have some extra help, because it's not like our parents don't want to help, and they don't want to make themselves look bad or something if they don't know that, so they'll just tell them to sit down there and read it and do the best they can.
And what I love is when you see a positive male role model, they're always challenging the kids. And one thing that I appreciate is that they're real with them. You know, if the kid's acting up, they get in their face and they'll say, hey, this is not how you act. You know?
Mr. Cameron here is worried about his grades, and I just found out he's getting it in social studies and that. So, if you could, every Monday I come pick him up, give him the subject that we can take back down, we can work on.
You bet.
Because I really want to get those.
Absolutely.
Because I've been asking him how his grades, man. He's been telling me he's been doing good, and I'm kind of shocked that he's getting bad.
One of the goals in the police mentoring partnership is to help young men begin to identify with healthy male role models that will be there to guide them through life. DreamsWork provides opportunities to do a number of guy things, such as hunting, fishing, and other outdoor activities. Each year, many children are injured or killed due to improper handling of firearms. In 2006, DreamsWork personally experienced the pain and loss associated with such a tragedy. This event helped spark an effort to teach students the importance of gun safety via conservation and law enforcement officers. The rationale is that young men especially have a natural fascination with firearms, and if they're able to understand the power and danger of a gun and the proper precautions needed should they come across one, they are much less likely to abuse it.
The firearm or
The person.
you got it. So who's being responsible? You got it. It's important.
For law enforcement, you know, as proactive as you can be. Law enforcement traditionally is reactive. Something's got to happen before we react. And we have found for years, the more proactive we can be, the lower our crime rate, the lower our traffic accidents, the lower everything. So anytime we do something positive and with these children, you know, I really believe this is really a very serious situation with children nationwide.
DreamsWork is all about addressing the situation in a way young men can relate to, tapping into their natural fascination with big booms and bangs. Through very close supervision of law enforcement and conservation officers, these young men are taught to have a healthy respect for firearms and their safe handling. Prior to taking part in a pheasant hunt at Pheasants Forever, students must take a 10-hour hunter safety course and obtain their Indiana youth hunting license. This is Capone, a young man who, despite other hardships in life, is about to experience success that he will not soon forget.
Talk to me, man. What do you think?
Good.
Yeah, you got our first pheasant on this one, man. This is Capone.
Ready? All right, everybody.
Police officers mentor students while hunting, but also through other outdoor activities such as this annual sledding trip.
You know, there's a lot of children here that have never been outside of Elkhart, ever. And when they get involved with the officers and the officers taking place and do things with them, it's like a whole new experience for them. And I think that's the real rewarding part for the officers. You know, officers have their own children, like I had children. These children, you know, they get to do things they never did before, and I think the officers realize how that impacts these children. You know, they get a different view of things than they have prior to that.
I've been in law enforcement for 33 years, and being able to help with the program and with the kids it's a kind of a twofold. It's a good thing for the kids to get some positive reinforcement in their life, but we deal with so much negative stuff every day as law enforcement officers. It's a breath of fresh air to be able to meet with a child. Makes you feel good. He's a good guy, and he looks up to you, and it's kind of a blessing for us as well. And you know, I think this is an excellent program, and I really enjoy being a part of it.
All right, let's do this.
I'm for myself.
Pick your feet up, let's do this.
The great thing is we have an approach where these boys, they want to be boys, and we embrace that. We're like, you want to go crazy and go down sleds and topple on top of each other and get all scratched up and not care, that's great.
You survived?
I survived.
I've heard parents tell me that it's good for their child because they only saw the police officer in a certain way as a disciplinary when they came into the house. They didn't know that they could laugh, that they could be a normal person and do these things with someone, and that they could have this feeling or affection for another person.
Like when he comes, we go in a gym and then we shoot basketballs and then we go out the gym, then we go to the group, the small group.
And are you proud that he's in his uniform, or does that embarrass you?
I'm proud.
With the help of the Elkhart Police Department, DreamsWork will continue to bring hope and encouragement to young men and raise up a new generation of leaders who will work to address problems within the inner city.
Yeah. All right, get up on that. Two outside. Yeah.
I know I'm not.
Okay, grab on to this. Hold on to this.
Hold on to somebody.
Ready? Hand up. All right. Let's hear it. DreamsWork. Come on, Connies.
Really want you! That was fun.
For more information about bringing programs such as this to your city, see DreamsWork.org or email info@dreamswork.org.